Hey there, folks. Today, we are gonna delve into one of the most feared dog breeds in the world, from its origin to its features and characteristics. The Rottweiler. The Rottweiler is believed to be descended from Asian mastiffs that were used by the Roman Empire. After the Roman Empire fell, some of these dogs were left behind in Rottweil, Germany, where they bred with local sheepdogs to create Rottweiler. They are considered to be one of the most ancient breeds around the world. They are in the Mastiff family. As technology advanced and the need for herding breeds decreased, Rottweilers took on new roles as police, guide, and search and rescue dogs. There are three different types of Rottweilers: the German Rottweilers, the American Rottweilers, and Roman Rottweilers. So, what really are the differences between the three Rottweilers? Well, the main differences between American and German Rottweilers are in the breed standards set by the American Kennel Club (AKC) and the Allgemeiner Deutsches Rottweiler Club (ADRK). They differ in frame, body type, bone structure, head and snout. Rottweilers are thought to be descended from rover dogs left by the Roman legions in the area of what is now Rottweil, Germany in the 2nd century. By digging deeper, the only one difference between the Roman, American, and German Rottweilers is their origin. If a Rottweiler is born, bred in Rome, you have a Roman Rottweiler, just like mine, named Caesar. So let's dive in. The Rottweiler is a breed of domestic dog, regarded as medium to large or large. These dogs were known in German as Rottweiler Metzgerhund, meaning Rottweiler butcher's dogs, because their main use was to herd livestock and pull carts laden with butchered meat to the market. This continued until the mid-19th century, when railways replaced droving. Although still used to herd stock in many parts of the world, Rottweilers are now also used as search and rescue dogs, guard dogs, and police dogs. Let's dive into a little bit about its history. According to the FCI standard, the Rottweiler is considered to be one of the most oldest surviving dog breeds. Its origin goes back to Roman times. These dogs were kept as herder or driving dogs. They marched over the Alps with the Roman legions, protecting the humans and driving their cattle. In the region of Rottweil, these dogs met and mixed with the native dogs in a natural crossing. The main task of the Rottweil now became the driving and guarding the herds of cattle and the defense of their masters and their property. This breed acquired its name from the old free city of Rottweil and was known as the Rottweil butcher's dog. The butchers bred this type of dog purely for performance and usefulness. In due course, a first-rate watch and driving dog evolved, which could also be used as a draught dog. The build-up to World War I saw a great demand for police dogs, which led to a revival of the interest in the Rottweiler. During the First and Second World Wars, Rottweilers saw service in various roles, including as messengers, ambulance, draught, and guard dogs. The Deutsches Rottweiler Club (DRK), or the German Rottweiler Club, the first Rottweiler club in Germany, was founded on 13th January 1914 and followed by the creation of the third Deutsches Rottweiler Club (SDRK), South German Rottweiler Club, on 27th April 1915 and eventually became the IRK, International Rottweiler Club. The DRK counted around 500 Rottweilers and the SDRK 3000 Rottweilers. The goals of the two clubs were different. The DRK aimed to produce working dogs and did not emphasize the morphology of the Rottweiler. The various German Rottweiler clubs amalgamated to form the Allgemeine Deutsches Rottweiler Club, ADRK, General German Rottweiler Club, in 1921. This was officially recorded in the Register of Clubs and Associations at the District Court of Stuttgart on 27 January 1924. The ADRK is recognized worldwide as the home club of the Rottweiler dog. In 1931, the Rottweiler was officially recognized by the American Kennel Club. In 1936, Rottweilers were exhibited in Britain at Crafts. In 1966, a separate register was opened for the breed. In fact, in the mid-1990s, the popularity of the Rottweiler reached an all-time high, as it was the most registered dog by the American Kennel Club. In 2017, the American Kennel Club ranked the Rottweiler as the 8th most popular purebred dog in the United States. The Federation Cynologique Internationale gives the following description of the Rottweiler standard. Rottweiler breeders aim at a dog of abundant strength, black-coated with clearly defined rich tan markings, whose powerful appearance does not lack nobility and well suited to being a companion, service, rescue, and working dog. Let's dive in to some of its descriptions. First off, let's start with its head. The skull is of medium length, relatively broad between the ears, moderately arched as seen from the side, with the occipital bone well developed without being conspicuous. The stop is relatively strong, frontal groove not too deep. The Rottweiler nose is well developed, more broad than round, with relatively large nostrils and always black. The muzzle should appear neither elongated nor shortened in relation to the cranial region. The ratio between the length of the muzzle and the length of the skull is about 1 to 1.5. The nasal bridge is straight, broad at the base, and moderately tapered. The lips are black and close-fitting, with the corners of the mouth not visible. The gums should be black or as dark as possible. Both the upper and lower jaws are strong and broad. According to the FCI standard, Rottweilers should have strong and complete definition, 42 teeth, with scissor bite, the upper incisors closely overlapping the lower incisors. The zygomatic arches should be pronounced but not exaggerated. Upper and lower jaw strong and broad. Strong, complete definition, 42 teeth, with scissor bite, the upper incisors overlapping the lower incisors. The eyes should be of medium size, almond-shaped and dark brown in color. The eyelids are close-fitting and should not droop. The ears are medium-sized, pendant, triangular, wide apart, set high on the head, with the ears laid forward close to the head. The skull appears to be broadened. The skin on the head is tight-fitting overall. When the dog is alert, the forehead may be slightly wrinkled. Now, what are the faults? These are some of them. Hound-type head, narrow, light too short, long, coarse or excessively mollusoid head, excessively broad skull, lack of stop, too little stop, or too strong stop, very deep frontal groove, foreface long, pointed, too short muzzle. Any muzzle shorter than 40% of the length of the head is too short. Split nose, Roman nose, convex nasal bridge, a dish-faced concave nasal bridge, aquiline nose, pale or spotted nose, a butterfly nose, incisive molars of the underjaw not standing in one line. Some of the severe faults, two molossi type and heavy general appearance. Moving on, the neck. The neck is strong, of fair length, well muscled, slightly arched, clean, free from throatiness, without excessive dewlap. The body. The back is straight, strong and firm. The loins are short, strong and deep. The croup is broad, of medium length and slightly rounded. Neither flat nor falling away. The chest is roomy, broad and deep, approximately 50% of the shoulder height, with a well-developed forechest and well-sprung ribs. The flanks are not tucked up. The tail. The FCI 2018 standard states, in natural conditions, strong, level in extension of the upper line while paying attention. When excited or while moving, it can be carried upward in a light curve. At ease, it may be hanging, while positioned along the leg. The tail reaches approximately to the hocks or is a bit longer. Historically, the tail was traditionally docked at the first or second joint. However, docking is now banned in most countries, and this is reflected in the FCI country of origin breed standard. Although once preferred in early standards, in 2018 the FCI standard was amended to classify the natural bobtail, aka stumpy, as a disqualifying fault along with the kinktail, ringtail with strong lateral deviation. The limbs. When seen from the front legs are straight and not placed close to each other. The forearm, seen from the side, stands straight and vertical. The slope of the shoulder blade is about 45 degrees. The shoulders are well laid back. The upper arm is close-fitting to the body. The forearm is strongly developed and muscular. Pasterns slightly springy, strong but not steep. The front feet are round, tight and well arched. Parts hard, nails are short, black and strong. When seen from behind, the rear legs are straight and not close together. And standing free, obtuse angles are formed between the dog's upper thigh and the hip bone, the upper thigh and the lower thigh, and the lower thigh and metatarsal. The upper thigh is moderately long, broad and strongly muscled. The lower thigh is long, strongly and broadly muscled, sinewy. The hocks are steady, well angulated, not steep. The hind feet are slightly longer than the front feet. Toes are strong, arched, as tight as at the front feet. The gait. According to the FCI standard, the Rottweiler is a trotting dog. In movement, the back remains firm and relatively stable. Movement harmonious, steady, full of energy and unrestricted, with good stride. However, sluggish action while trotting is considered a severe fault. According to the American Kennel Council, the traditional gait of a Rottweiler is a trot. Therefore, the Rottweiler is a trotter. Trotting in this breed is by no means a fault and is required. This movement comes naturally to the Rottweiler and should appear as such. Any deviation may lead to a disqualification in the show ring. While walking, the Rottweiler's legs, both front and hind, should move in a straightforward and backward manner, as with the straight movement of the legs. The path the Rottweiler moves in should also be straight. The Rottweiler's gait is all about balance and effectiveness, as the breed is still used as a herder today. coat. The coat consists of an outer coat and an undercoat. The outer coat is of medium length, coarse, dense, and flat. The undercoat should be present on the neck and thighs. The undercoat must not show through the outer coat. Rottweilers living in hot climates may have acclimatized and may be missing the undercoat. Rottweiler coats tend to be low maintenance. Although they experience heavy shedding before their seasons, females, or seasonally, males, according to the American Kennel Club breed standards, a Rottweiler's coat is short and straight. A coat that is long or wavy is considered a flaw to the AKC. Color and markings. The color and markings of a Rottweiler are very distinctive. According to the FCI standard, a Rottweiler is always black with clearly defined markings of a rich tan on the cheeks, muzzle, throat, chest and legs, as well as over both eyes and under the base of the tail. The American Kennel Club calls for a mahogany or rust-colored markings that do not take up more than 10% of the dog's body color. All Rottweiler standards to AKC specifications have one mahogany dot above each eye on the inner brow ridge. On the cheeks, one strip on each side of the snout. Cheek markings do not cross over the bridge of the nose. The top of the nose should remain black. The markings on the face should move down onto the dog's throat. On the chest, a Rottweiler will have two downward-facing triangular marks on each front leg. The marks will stretch from the forearm to the toes. On the hind legs, the markings will begin on the inside and move outward onto the stifle, then out onto the hook, stretching to the toes as well. AKC standards recognize that the black nose color is not completely voided on the rear pasterns. There is a patch of rusty or mahogany underneath the tail that resembles a triangle as well. A thin strip of black should be present on each Rottweiler's toes. Its size. Technically, a medium-large breed according to the FCI standard, the Rottweiler stands 61 to 69 centimeters. At the withers for males, 56 to 63 centimeters for females. The weight must be between 50 and 60 kg for males and 35 and 48 for females. Weight must be relative to height. Now let's dive into their temperament. One study published in the year 2008 found that male Rottweilers have higher confidence, sharpness, and defense and play drives than females. A 2008 study surveying breed club members found that while Rottweilers were average in aggressiveness, bite or bite attempts towards owners and other dogs, it indicated they tend to be more aggressive than average towards strangers. This aggression appears correlated with watchdog and territorial instincts. In the handbook, John H. Walker states that the Rottweiler is very territorial, meaning that the owner will have to regularly work with the dog to control his territorial aggressiveness. Let's move on to its working style. According to the American Kennel Club, Rottweilers have a natural gathering style with a strong desire to control. They generally show a loose eye and have a great amount of force while working well off the stalk. They make much use of their ability to intimidate. The Rottweiler often carries the head on an even plate with a back, or carries the head up but with the neck and shoulders lowered. Some females lower the entire front and light slightly with using their eyes. Males also do this when walking far off the stalk in an open field. This is rarely seen in males when working in confined spaces such as stockyards. The Rottweiler has a reasonably good natural balance. Force backs when necessary, and when working, cattle uses a very intimidating charge. There is a natural change in forcefulness when herding sheep. When working cattle, It may use its body and shoulders. For this reason, it should be used on horn stock with caution. The Rottweiler, when working cattle, searches out the dominant animal and challenges it. Upon proving its control over that animal, it settles back and tends to its work. Some growers have found that Rottweilers are especially suited to move stubborn stock or simply ignore border collies, keplies, and others. Rottweilers use their bodies to physically force the stubborn animal to do its bidding if necessary. When working with sheep, the Rottweiler shows a gathering, fetching style and rims directions easily. It drives sheep with ease. If worked on the same stock for any length of time, the Rottweiler tends to develop a bond with the stock and will become quite affectionate with them as long as they do as it directs. The Rottweiler is also exceptionally suited for and is commonly used in many dog sports, including agility and Scots Hound. Let's talk about its health. A 2022 study in England, patient records found the average life expectancy of the Rottweiler to be 8 years, lower than the average of 12 years. A 2024 UK study found a life expectancy of 10.5 years for the breed compared to an average of 12.7 for pure breeds and 12 crossbreeds. 2024 Italian study found a life expectancy of 9 years for the breed compared to 10 years overall. A survey of breed club members found the most common cause of death in the Rottweiler to be cancer, with more than 45% of deaths in the breed being attributed to cancer. The Rottweiler is prone to several skin conditions. An American study reviewing over 1 million cases presented to 27 veterinary teaching hospitals in North America found the Rottweiler to be predisposed to canine hip dysplasia, with 10.53% of dogs having the condition compared to 3.52% overall. This same study found the Rottweiler to also have the second highest prevalence of cranial cruciate ligament deficiency (CCLD), with 8.29% of dogs having the condition compared to an overall rate of 2.55%. For dogs diagnosed with both conditions, the Rottweiler once again had the second highest prevalence, with 1.34% having both hip dysplasia and CCLD compared to 0.3% overall. Another American study of over 1 million and quarter of a million hip and elbow evaluation records in dogs over the age of 2 years found a prevalence of 20.1% for hip dysplasia and 31.1% for elbow dysplasia, the second highest in the study. One study found the Rottweiler predisposed to gastric dilation volvulus. However, another study did not find a predisposition. Finally, media portrayal. The Rottweiler is often portrayed in media as being dangerous or aggressive. Some films and television shows, such as Lethal Weapon 3, the 1998 film Half-Baked, and the hit HBO show Entourage, have portrayed Rottweilers in a positive light. They also featured in the children's book series Good Dog, and by Alexandra Day. In an event widely reported by the media, a 2-year-old UK Rottweiler named Jake, owned by Liz Maxted Black, was recognized for his bravery by the RSPCA. The dog was walking with his owner when they heard screams. Jake chased off a man as he molested a woman on Hassel Common, Coventry, in July 2009. He located the attacker and his victim, Big Scrub, chased off the attacker, led his owner to the scene, then stood guard over the victim until the police arrived. The attacker was convicted of serious sexual assault and jailed for 4 years. Jake was nominated by police for the Bravery Award and Medallion. After the incident, Detective Clive Leftwich from the Coventry Police Station said, "From our point of view, Jake the Rottweiler stopped a serious sexual assault from becoming even worse." There you have it, folks. Would you own a Rottweiler dog? Would you wish or admire to have one? If so, are you willing, for the first stretch, taking care of it, grooming it, and also feeding it? If you like this, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications bell for more dog loving content.